I'm going to be doing a really fun t-shirt cutting tutorial for you guys today. Just to let you guys know where I got inspired. My friend made me a shirt using pretty much this exact idea, so I didn't make this up, but I told her I was doing a video on it and she's cool with it. So what you're going to need is an oversized t-shirt, like such. You can see I've already drawn some lines on it, but okay, so I'm going to show you first where I drew the lines, and this one is going to be different in the front and the back, similarly to my other video. Okay, so what you're going to do for the front of the shirt is you're going to, first of all, you want to make sure that your t-shirt has a neck like this. Most cotton t-shirts, guys, cotton t-shirts, basic tees, should have something like this. So this is going to be an important part of the shirt. So you want to make sure it has like this kind of neck. You want to start right outside of the neckline on both sides of the shirt and about ½ an inch under the armpit on either side. And you're going to draw diagonal kind of lines connecting them with a little bit of a curve, just because then it looks more like kind of like a tank top style. This is actually going to be a halter top, but so you can see where I've drawn in the front. So it's like right outside of the neckline and right under the armpit, and it kind of looks like it would be kind of like a tank top or something, but it's not going to be. And then in the back, what I did was I just kind of, here's the front again, I drew a little bit of a line on the back just to see where it would come out on the back, so I could have like a guideline of as where to draw on the back on both sides. And what I did is I started almost all the way over. I went about ½ an inch on either side from the seam of the sleeve, and then I went to the same place under the armpit, like ½ of an inch, maybe a little bit less, and I just drew connecting lines. So basically on the back we're just going to take off the sleeves and then about ½ an inch of material. So this is the back, and again here's the front. Okay? And you may be wondering what's going on here. You're going to cut this, so it doesn't need to like match up or anything. It's not pertinent to the design of the shirt. So if it's helpful to you guys, you can first start by cutting the seam in the middle. So I'm going to do that. So I just cut both the seams at the top, and now it's just kind of like chilling open, whatever. It's just going to be easier to cut out. Now I'm going to start cutting along the guidelines that I've pre-drawn. Okay, so I've cut out the front, and now I'm going to move to the back of the shirt. So I have cut out both sides of the shirt. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Here's the back, and because the tag, this is the back of the shirt. Let me hold it together. This is the back, and this is the front. Here's the front by itself. Okay, both sides, like that. And I'm going to go ahead and pull these areas taut, just where I've cut. Now on the back of the shirt, I'm going to cut the neck out. So here's the back, and I'm just pretty much going to cut a straight line across so the neck's not in the shirt. Start like here. Okay, and then I'm going to pull that area. So now you just kind of have a square in the back. See that? And I'm going to throw the neck away, but you want to definitely save these sleeves. Of course you're going to use them. Okay, so you're going to start with the back of your shirt now, which is like pretty much like this square little area, and you're going to go in right about the middle. If you need to mark it with a pen, you can, and you're going to start cutting down, and you're just going to cut a big slit. This is going to be the back of your shirt, remember, so as low as you want the shirt to go in the back is how low you should cut it. I'm going to cut a little more. It's a pretty deep slit, but we're going to go a little bit lower still. I like backless type shirts. So I'd probably cut about a foot, maybe a little bit more, and then I'm going to stretch that. So here's what I have in the back now. I might even cut it a little bit lower. I'll try it on and see how it looks. So now we're going to move back to the front of the shirt. So obviously this is on a different day, but I'm still where I left off on my shirt. And what I'm going to do is take a strip of fabric, and I'm actually going to take two. Here's the first one. This is the second one. I'm going to tie them together just to make an extra long piece of fabric. And an easy way to get really long pieces for strips is I'm just going to cut the sleeve, like one part of it I'm going to cut along this angle in half, I guess. Then you have like a nice long section where you can cut strips from. I'm tying this together. I'm going to cut the ends off. And the top of your shirt, you should have a piece like this, and since you cut the neckline, there should be an opening like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to thread this through the opening. This is going to be the strap of your halter top. And an easy way to do this is by using a bobby pin or a safety pin. I'm going to use a bobby pin. I'm just going to poke a hole through the material, like so. Like I said, if you have a safety pin, you can use that, but couldn't find one. You might have to kind of pull this apart just so it's a little bit more open. Just kind of pull the fabric apart to prepare it for the string to go through. And then I'm just going to stick the bobby pin through, and I'm going to pull it through to the other side. And how you can do that is just kind of by pushing the fabric together like such, and then pulling the end of the bobby pin. You can see it's almost all the way through. Okay, and then just make sure it's even. Take the bobby pin out. Okay, so this is going to be the top of your shirt, halter part. Now we're going to go to the back. So what we have so far is we have cut, the back should look like this, and this is the top. And what you're going to do is, like I said, you cut down as far as you want to go, and I'm going to cut just a little bit more, but you could have done this earlier. And all you're going to do is you're going to tie it, put one over the other, and you're going to just tie it down like such, and you're going to make a double knot, just 2 knots, and make it a little loose at first just because you don't know exactly where it's going to come. The back looks kind of like that, and here's the front. And I'm going to try this shirt on for you guys, and I'll be right back. So I'm wearing my shirt, and this is what it looks like in the front and the back. So basically, this is what it is. And like I said, you can cut as far down as you want the back to go, so you could either choose to cut it lower or higher than this. It's really up to you. But this is the final product. And I'm wearing gym shorts right now, but this would look really cute with like jeans, like skinny jeans, and some heels or something. So that's it, and I hope this tutorial helped you guys, and I hope you're able to easily recreate this look. And if you have any questions, let me know.